Jerry's NBA Talk TV combines basketball information with positivity. It is quite simple, see. You'll find yourself intrigued with 30 teams in 30 days and other commentaries. If you can believe it, then you can achieve it. If you can dream it, then you can be it.
Hello YouTube. Welcome back to Jerry's NBA Talk TV. I'm NBA Jerry, and thank you for watching. Here are the NBA scores from October 30th, 2010. Sacramento Kings went to Cleveland and played the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sacramento wins 107-104 in a good game. Cleveland was actually winning that game, and Sacramento came back in the third quarter and won the game. Sacramento's record is now 2-1. Cleveland Cavaliers' record is 1-2. New Orleans Hornets versus the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio. New Orleans Hornets win 99-90. Big game by Chris Paul. Very entertaining game. But San Antonio just couldn't do enough to win. New Orleans is undefeated at 3-0, and San Antonio is 1-1. Washington Wizards versus Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta. Atlanta wins 99-95. Good team effort by the Atlanta Hawks. John Wall had a good game, almost had a double-double, but wasn't enough to win. Washington falls to 0-2, and Atlanta Hawks are 3-0. Portland Trail Blazers versus the New York Knicks. In New York Knicks first game at home. Portland wins it at the end. 100-95. Actually, Amari Stoudemire drove to the hole, and he was stripped of the ball with the game close. But they said it was out of bounds off of his knee, and they did the replay and they showed it was out of bounds. So Portland wins the game. They go to 3-0. They're undefeated. New York Knicks fall to 1-2. They lose their home opener, 100-95. Philadelphia versus Indiana. Indiana wins 99-86. Hibbert had a good game. Ranger had a pretty good game. And also Darren Collison played pretty good too. Pretty good team effort from the Indiana Pacers. They're now 2-1. Philadelphia falls to 0-3. They haven't won a game yet, but they're still trying to mess with the lineup, so we'll see how that goes. The Detroit Pistons at Chicago. This was a very entertaining game. Detroit actually had a double-figure lead late in the game, but Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah took over. Derrick Rose with the scoring and Joakim Noah on the boards. Very entertaining game. Detroit falls to 0-3. Chicago gets their first win of the victory, and they win 101-91. Chicago's 1-1. Detroit is 0-3. Minnesota at Memphis. Very entertaining game. A lot of highlight plays for Rudy Gay and those guys and O.J. Mayo. Minnesota loses 89-109. Memphis gets the win at home. They're 2-1 now, and Minnesota's 1-2. The Denver Nuggets at Houston. That game was on NBA TV. Very entertaining game as well. Yao Ming played good in his 23 minutes. Scola had an excellent game. Good team effort, but it wasn't enough. Denver played great. Sheldon Williams might win the most improved player. He looks like a brand new man for Denver. He's actually the starting power forward now that Kenyon Martin's out, and he's a pretty good player. Sheldon Williams used to play for the Boston Celtics last year. He's actually the husband of Candace Parker, if you don't know who he is. So he's definitely doing very, very well. Denver record is now 2-1 with the victory. Houston falls to 0-3. So they lose at home, the first game at home of the season, 107-94. Charlotte Hornets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks home opener. Brandon Jennings with a triple-double. Charlotte played a good game, but Milwaukee pulled away and won 98-88. Charlotte falls to 0-2. Milwaukee is 2-1, and they lose 98-88. NBA news. Some of the things I haven't talked about. LA Lakers received their championship rings in dramatic fashion. It was a great ceremony. All the players calling each other out and talking about one another. That was a great, great ceremony. Also, Blake Griffin, he's a beast. Even though the Clippers haven't won a game yet, he has shown that he is a true #1 draft pick, and he is a great player, as well as John Wall. John Wall, even though he's 0-2, he's showing up too. So this is going to be a really good race for the Rookie of the Year. Also, in a crazy situation, here's some ironic news. The Boston Celtics beat the Miami Heat-led LeBron James in Boston for their home opener, then turn around the next night and lose to the LeBron-less Cleveland Cavaliers. You know the Cleveland Cavalier fans are loving Doc Rivers and the Boston Celtics right now. Rajon Rondo the other night, 24 assists against the New York Knicks. My goodness, his first 3 games, he's got 50 assists. That's only been done by one other player. Tony Parker signs a 4-year, $50 million extension. That's great news for San Antonio Spurs fans. So if you guys thought that Tony Parker was going to the Knicks, we got another thing coming. So Portland would not offer extension for Greg Oden this year. Because of his injuries and his instability on the court, they haven't offered him a contract. And this is the first time a #1 draft pick hasn't been extended since Kwame Brown. So that's big news. Also, Stephen Curry rolled his ankle again. This is the second or third time he's done this. I think it's the second time in the season. I think he did it in the preseason as well. So he will not be flying with the team for the game tonight against the Lakers. The Miami Heat, in their home opener the other night, blows out the Orlando Magic with great defense. Oh, my goodness. They were all over the place. Great team ball. LeBron James played an all-around game. Dwayne Wade led the team in scoring. Dwight Howard is showing that his post moves are getting better when he was working with Akeem Olajuwon. That was really good to see him down in there on the post shooting jumpers and things like that. But he needs help. I mean, bottom line is you can't just keep shooting threes and win the game. You can't win like that. New Jersey is 2-0. Stop the presses. End the season. Oh, my goodness. New Jersey Nets, after starting 0-18 last year, are 2-0. And they're actually second in the East right now. So great job to the Avery Johnson-led New Jersey Nets. Great job. Also, the New Orleans Hornets are 3-0. That's a big story because they don't have a whole lot down there besides Chris Paul. And Chris Paul been wanting to get traded. So with them going 3-0 and starting off strong, that's a good way to keep Chris Paul. Also for the games I just talked about, the Sacramento against Cleveland, check out Tupac 82 for Sacramento coverage. You're all witnesses for Cleveland Cavalier coverage. B-Ball Tonight for San Antonio coverage. And all my correspondence for all the teams I just mentioned. There are links on there on the channel. So you guys can check them out. Please subscribe, rate, and comment to those guys. They're all great. Top performers of the day. Top scorer in the NBA was Derrick Rose with 39 points. Tops in rebounds was Joakim Noah with 17 rebounds. The NBA leader in assists for that day was Benu Udrih with 11 and Mike Conley with 11 assists. Steals, also Mike Conley again with 7 steals. The leader in blocks was JaVale McGee with 7. That's a career-high 7 blocks for that day. Also, I'm going to give you a player of the day every single day. NBA Jerry's player of the day for me was Derrick Rose. 39 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. 48% from the field. He had 3 3-point field goals, and he took over the game in the third and the fourth quarter. He took over the game when that pick and rolls, hitting his 3-point shots, getting to the baskets, layups, driving and kicking, free throws. I mean, he just absolutely took over the game. Here's another edition of NBA Jerry's Question of the Day. And my question to you guys is, in your opinion, who is the best player on the Boston Celtics, in your opinion? Let me know, guys. Is it Rajon Rondo, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, or Ray Allen? Who is the best player on the Boston Celtics? Here's NBA Jerry's positive thought of the day. I want you guys to set a goal. Remember, you can be, have, or do whatever you want. But you have to set a goal first and believe it in your mind and think it in your mind first. Okay? You have to have a goal to score. That's just like a basketball player going out to the basketball court and wanting to score 30 points. But if there's no basketball goal or goal there, he cannot score. It's the same thing with you. You have to have something to aim at and shoot at. Without a goal, you cannot score. So just remember, set your goals, know what you want to have, believe you can do it, and believe me, you can. Okay? Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, if you can believe it, you can do it. Thanks for watching. You guys know I appreciate it. And remember, folks, always treat people how you want to be treated, and everything will be okay. This is NBA Jerry, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Treat people how you want to be treated, and everything will be okay. One of the first iconic quotations from him, I heard him say, just Jerry, helping you out and providing a fan's opinion about the NBA.